Good morning, guys. Raptor freak Alexi Otts here on a Wednesday morning. Just wanted to real quick talk about a post yesterday that Pascal Siakam put up on Instagram. It's an awesome post. It was really cool to see. A lot of the players are back in town now in Toronto, and they're posting pictures of themselves on social media about being so happy to be back in Toronto. And they really are happy to be back. I mean, last year was not fun. These players love this city. They love the fans. They love being here and feeling like how they feel in this city. They love the cosmopolitan, big city feel of it, and just like it's international. And there's all kinds of great amenities and fun things about it. And these guys are, they've got the Drake supercard. They can get into all kinds of places and things, that are awesome. And when they were in Tampa last year, it was not home. It was not a home court. It was not home. It wasn't our fans. It wasn't our city. It wasn't any of that kind of stuff. So seeing all these posts recently on Instagram from Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam at basketball courts in downtown Toronto, like, it's crazy. The post that Pascal posted yesterday is at a court that I used to live next to on the edge of Chinatown and Kensington Market in downtown Toronto. And I used to shoot around on that court all the time. And I go on Instagram and I see Pascal there taking pictures with a basketball and the mural out there. And, how he captioned it is home. He wrote the words home. The court next to where I used to shoot, downtown Toronto, in Toronto. Well, I really want to get across this idea of home and what that means for Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam's from Cameroon. And, he wasn't really groomed to be a basketball player until his teenage years. It was a really weird thing that happened, actually, kind of a foreshadowing. He was a part of a basketball camp as a youngster, and Serge Ibaka came over there as an NBA player and had an influence on him to want to become an NBA player, Serge. And so they knew each other. Well, not really didn't know each other then, but Pascal knew who Serge was. And Serge was there as, teaching the kids and stuff. He had a real impact. And that's when Pascal decided he wanted to become a basketball player because he saw, Serge Ibaka. And he heard about the NBA and he said, oh, maybe you can make money that way. So he started practicing basketball late in his life. He didn't play basketball when he was a little kid, like a lot of people here. He played basketball in his teen years. So he didn't have a lot of the development. Well, of course, he came over and he was playing in the Southwestern United States in a small university for college. And then we drafted him. We put a flyer on him in the NBA draft, and he came to Toronto. And when we drafted him, people looked at his name like, who? Pascal Siakam? Who? Who is that? And, they kind of made jokes about it, But, boy, were they wrong. Because this guy came in, and at every level he was challenged, he worked harder and harder and harder, just like Fred. They worked harder and harder and harder and elevated their games from places where they were never supposed to go to. Pascal Siakam was never supposed to be an all-star. Pascal Siakam was never supposed to be most improved player. He wasn't supposed to be any of those things. And a lot of it is the 905, the Raptors 905, and Masai Ujiri developing him and saying, look, we're going to invest in you. We're going to make you the best player you can be. If you work with us and you work hard, you're going to get there. So he did. They won a championship on 905, and then they went to the NBA team, and they became big-time players on that team, Pascal and Fred. And they won a championship on that level also. These guys are winners. I don't understand why people don't understand that. These guys are on down low, real winners. Sports Illustrated came out with their ranking, and these guys are both in the top 100, but they show disrespect. Pascal was number 30 last year going into the year on their top 100 ranking. This year he's like dropped to number 44 or 49 or something. I don't even know. He's somewhere around there. I think that's completely wrong because Pascal Siakam is a top 30 player for sure in this league, maybe even a top 20 player in this league, because he cannot be stopped. Scoring wise, nobody in the league has proven that they can stop him from scoring. He's going to score points no matter what. His offense, he cannot be stopped. And he is a top player in this league. It's just that people give him the Canada discount for playing in Toronto. They give him a discount for being a weird foreign guy. They give him a discount for all these other dumb things and dumb reasons. And it's not fair. But you know what is fair and fun? When he comes up and he proves everybody wrong. And he proves everything all over again, just how great he is. And that's going to happen this year. See, the thing is, they'll slight him. They'll talk him down. They'll say, oh, blah, 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 this. Last year he was hot garbage. Raptor fans will say, oh, we want to trade him because he can't make a basket. And, other teams will be saying all this garbage about, oh, he's not that good and all this stuff. But really in some ways, what that does is the other teams in the league, the American part of the NBA wants Pascal Siakam. They want him on their team. So it's a weird kind of thing where they're like kind of devaluing him to try and get him on the slide for nothing. And that's messed up. That's messed up that like you want to treat somebody poorly or talk bad, but you really realize their value, but you're trying to get them for less. But the thing is, they're not going to get him. They're not going to get him. Y'all aren't going to get him. I don't know if you'll ever get him. You may get him some point, but because of money, but I don't think you will, because this is the thing. Pascal Siakam is extremely, extremely loyal and loving to his people. He's doing it for you, baby. That's what he's saying. He's doing it for you. You know who he's doing it for? Raptor fans. He's doing it for the city. He's doing it for his father. He's doing it for his brothers. He's doing it for his family. He's doing it for you. And that means he's doing it for the people he's loyal to and the people that have been loyal to him. When his father died right before in the beginning of his NBA career. And he didn't really get to see any of all this stuff. So he really takes it seriously, this sentimentality of doing it for his father, doing it for his brothers, doing it for his family, doing it for his country of Cameroon, and doing it for his country of Canada. Because on this continent, his country is Canada. It's not the United States. He has no allegiance to the United States. I don't understand why people down there would think that he just wants to pack up and go to Golden State and be a schlo. He doesn't want to go there and be with those guys there. He wants to be here where he is loved and adored in a country that values him and loves him. In a country where it's bilingual and they speak French. And he speaks French also, where he feels like he fits in. And in Toronto, he fits in and he feels it. That's why he calls this home. He has no reason to go down to the States. If he goes down to the States, he's not going to feel like it's home. And that's why I really, truly believe he made a big contract. We signed him to a huge contract, and he's here for a good long-term deal. The only way he's moving is if we trade him. And Masai and Bobby are not going to trade him. They've invested too much in him. They look at him like family. Why are you going to trade him? Because you put so much in at him at the bottom level. He came in as nothing, and we made him into something. He realizes that. We realize that. Why wouldn't we want to continue to get the gains from making something out of nothing? Because he came from nowhere. And we need to continue to get those gains. We're smart enough to realize the gains are with these guys that came from nowhere and are huge stars now, are big-time good NBA star players like Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam. He doesn't want to come to the States. You guys can throw money at him. Miami can say, oh, Pascal's coming here. The Lakers can dream about it. All these teams in the Northeast can dream about it. But no, he doesn't. He lives here. He loves Toronto. They all are breathing so sighs of relief that they're finally back. That they're finally back here in Toronto after this pandemic and being away in Tampa and all this stuff. They are finally home. And especially Pascal. What happened when the pandemic started? A lot of the U.S. players went back to the States, and they went back and they hung out with their families in the States. Kyle had Philadelphia. Fred had Rockford. They had their cities in the States. What did Pascal do? He didn't go anywhere. He stayed here in Toronto. and he was in his condo, and he didn't work out, and that was, a problem. Actually, I blame the Raptors in some ways for not reaching out to him and getting him to the OVO Center. There's no damn reason why they couldn't have gotten him to the OVO Center and just worked out privately this whole time. But it is what it is. We can't go back and change all that. But that's what I'm saying. Him and Boucher were in Toronto during the whole pandemic, like last year, and they didn't go nowhere else. That's because it's home. This is home. The U.S. gets so centric around itself. They don't realize that, some of these guys don't want to be in the U.S. The Trump years weren't pretty, y'all. It was ugly, and there was a lot of racism shown down there. I'm not saying we're not racist and have problems here in Canada too, because the problem permeates everywhere. But why would somebody like Pascal Siakam, who's in an international city that has people that are more like him and that he can find his community here and he can feel like this is family, why would he leave this? Why would he want to come down there to y'all and go to a situation that's unknown where he may get mistreated like Kyle's getting mistreated in Miami now? Why would he want to do that? He doesn't. And we don't want him to leave. And he doesn't want to leave. Well, I don't understand why we had to make that so clear this summer. And this whole thing about Nick Nurse and him having a problem last year was bullshit. That was manufactured by the NBA media just to cause some ruffles. There's no problem between Siakam and Nurse. There never was. These guys are on the same page. They know what they want. They want to win. And sometimes on the way to winning, there's a little bit of but it's never really a big deal. And they'll take a little thing and try and blow it up into something big just to cause some waves. Pascal's not getting traded. Masai's not trading him. And Pascal looks at Masai like his dad. Masai is like a father figure to Pascal Siakam. Pascal realizes the hand that fed him and made him the man he is today. And he is not going to bite that hand that feeds him or turn his back on that hand. He's just not that kind of person. You can tell. His dedication and his love towards his family, his father, his country of Cameroon, his who helped build him to who he is today is too strong. His loyalty is too strong. He's the type of player that later on in his career, when he could get a bigger contract on another team, he'll stay here with us, take less money so that he can bring more guys in and try and win better. Like old Spurs kind of players that did that. Players that will take pay cuts to make the team better as a whole. He's that kind of guy. You can tell. He's doing it for you, baby. He's doing it for me. He's doing it for Masai. He's doing it for the Siakam brothers. He's doing it for his deceased father. He's doing it for the country of Cameroon. He's doing it for the country of Canada. He's doing it for the city of Toronto. And city of Toronto is his home. So can we please stop with all the unnecessary, the stuff I was talking about, the trade speculations. All you kids at home with your real GM on your computer, matching up the money and saying, oh, this will work if we trade Pascal for this. His shoulder was messed up last year. That's why he wasn't finishing. The footwork was fine. He was there on a dime, and he was ready to finish. It's just you can't finish when your shoulder's messed up. So when your shoulder gets healed, and then you start going to the basket again, and it starts dropping like it was before, and you're unstoppable all over again, all y'all are going to shut up, and you're going to put your real GM away. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Y'all are Raptor fans. Why are y'all writing articles about how to trade Pascal Siakam to maximize his trade potential? Leave it to the NBA writers, the beat writers, the Stephen A. Smiths, the Colin Cowards, all those idiots, Skip, all them. They can talk all they want and speculate all that stuff. They're going to do that. They're part of the propaganda machine for the NBA to try and get a talent like Pascal, who's unstoppable, and put him on a team somewhere else where they want him. But no, see, this is the thing. His allegiance is to us. His home is in Toronto. And I can't make this any more clearer to you guys, whether it be NBA export or so-called Raptor fans that are out there so ready to trade him. He's here at home with his family. And it's going to stay like that. And y'all just better get used to it, because we love Pascal, and he's going to come back, and he's going to do it all over again. Last year was an aberration. Last year was a nightmare to a degree. Being away from home for so long, having to deal with a virus that's killing people all over the world, all that stuff all at once, and you got a shoulder problem and you can't finish and you can't. How desperate do you think he felt last year? How desperate do you think he wanted to be that guy that could finish at the basket in those moments? How frustrated do you think he was? And how much character do you think that built that we're going to see the dividends of? Because he is a hardened, tested veteran now. He's been through the fire. He's felt the disappointment of failure. He's felt how it feels to not measure up to what he could be doing. And he doesn't want that feeling no more, y'all. He's coming back. And when he heals, have mercy on the other team, because he's going to be unstoppable. He's going to be slicing and dicing them up just like he always does. And you know what else? He's going to start hitting threes like he did. Remember when he hit those nasty threes on people? Just all of a sudden, oh, Pascal Siakam for three. Pascal Siakam for three. Oh, and then slicing and dicing. We're going right around people. Spin, whoop, lay in. It's all going to come back. He didn't lose nothing. His shoulder heals. He's going to be fine. And everybody's going to be saying how much they wish he was on their team. Everybody's going to wish that he called their city home. Home is Toronto. I seen the pictures. I seen the mural because I used to play on that court. I used to shoot hoops on that court. And this is his home. And y'all stop trying to run him out of town, whether you're so-called Raptor fans or NBA experts, because he ain't going nowhere. He loves his father. He loves his brothers. He loves his family. He loves his countries. And his countries speak French. Y'all don't speak French in the U.S. So there it is, y'all. Please stop all this talk. Respect our superstar as a Raptor fan. Stop all this talk. Stop all this speculation. It's unnecessary, and it doesn't get us anything. In fact, sometimes it's detrimental. Sometimes it's bad for the team to have so many so-called fans talking about what we can maximize with trades of our top players. It's just garbage noise. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll be putting one of these out every day, all season long. I'll be talking about what happened after the game. I'll be talking about before the game. I'll be reacting to all this stuff. And like I said, I'm not going to be doing any of this trade speculation stuff, this garbage that I'm talking about right now, because it is garbage. Why are you making trades to Golden State to try and get James Wiseman for why? What's wrong with you people? Love who you have and know who you have and realize it's about to get turned up. You know, I'm telling you, Scotty Barnes and them are going to turn it up this year. And you all are going to be proud to be Raptor fans. And you're going to be like, it's going to be cool. Everybody's going to be jumping on the bandwagon. Trust me. In the next 3 months, everybody's going to be jumping on the bandwagon. We're not going to be a losing team. So much love to Pascal Siakam. We're so happy y'all are home. And you know what? The haters are going to hate. Stop being racist towards Pascal. Stop talking all this trash about him. He is a great NBA player who made himself out of nothing from nowhere. And now he is someone. And he is somewhere. And let him be home and let him be happy. And let him heal and let him come back. Because he's going to come back. And everybody else is not going to like it in the NBA. But we're going to love it here in Toronto. Trust me. All right. Have a great day, y'all. And, be good to each other. Kind. Nice. Polite.